Everybody, it's Policies here. Welcome back to a brand new video. So, as you probably all have heard, Wikileaks has come out with parts of Hillary Clinton's paid speeches to Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, and Deutsche Bank, which were leaked online Friday afternoon by good old Julian Assange, his buddies at Wikileaks, which he's the owner and founder of. And she was paid $225,000 per speech, earned over $22 million on paid speaking circuits after resigning as Secretary of State. So far, there's no new information. But pretty much, the WikiLeaks exposed that she was totally pro-trade, she was pro-banking, and she was pretty much telling these groups of people, public and private, that she is for big business. She's for pro-trade, and that, she thinks it's a good thing. But really, I know this is a small revelation. I think I have two ideas on this. First, I think Julian Assange is full of shit. He keeps coming out saying that he has, some powerful documents that would wipe out her campaign, and this is nothing new. I mean, everybody knows when she was giving speeches in front of these groups that she, of course, saying they're great. I do. I mean, but they are. Big banks are good, right? I mean, they give loans out to lots of companies. You need big banks to support small businesses. Businesses and people need mortgages, right? So that's nothing new. She was pro-trade. Hey, you have to have trade. I don't really see anything unusual or shocking in this. It's not like she said something like, I was totally about the 2008 crisis and I'm happy it happened because we got richer. She didn't say anything like that. She didn't say anything fraudulent. She pretty much said banks are helping the world, they're doing great things, and they are. Of course they make mistakes. They absolutely do. They caused the 2008 crisis, but without banks, there's no liquidity in the market, right? Small businesses, people that need student loans, people that need credit card loans, people that need loans need banks, right? If you don't have enough cash to buy something, you need a bank. So I don't really see the terribleness here. Bernie Sanders was screaming it for a whole year that she's been giving speeches to these companies and she should release them. Should she release them or not? She probably should. Does she have to? No. Just like Trump doesn't have to release his taxes. So there's really no major revelation here. We have all known that she's been kind of cozy with big business. She's been kind of cozy with finance. And that's not necessarily a terrible thing. It is American business. It's big business. As long as they're regulated and they don't screw the consumer, they're welcome to do their business. They like I said, they support small, medium-sized businesses, and as long as they're not, screwing over the consumer and giving them 700% interest rate, something crazy, then it's fine. They keep the economy liquid. They keep money moving around in the market for people and businesses that need them when they need it. So this is a really stupid leak. It pretty much confirmed what Sanders has been saying the whole time. This isn't going to shift the polls at all, I don't think. It's not everybody that knows Clinton has heard about her speeches. Everybody has. I mean, Bernie Sanders has been saying it for years. Donald Trump's been saying it, although he's taking money from big banks. And he's taking money from big corporations too. This is no revelation. This isn't going to move the polls at all. The thing that we need to be watching for right now is this big major audio that came out against Donald Trump about him talking about women in 2005 and how he said he wants to grab women's pussies and how he wants to fuck some girl, and that's literally what he said. I mean, I'm not bullshitting. That's going to really shift the polls against Trump, and it's going to really override this WikiLeaks leak. If this would have came out when Trump was kind of sailing, I think it would have hurt Clinton a lot. If this would have came out during the time when she was sick, that would have hurt Clinton a lot more. But she's pretty much gaining high ground now. The polls are in her favor. Donald Trump is going through a terrible 2 weeks. And this came out the same day or the same time period as Donald Trump's audio leak. So Julian Assange I don't know what he's trying to do. He's obviously trying to tip it towards Trump's favor because he doesn't like the Clintons. And he might be he might be for Putin. He might be for Putin. He might be for China. I don't know who he's working for. Because he's not able to hack into these computers. He has probably a government behind him that has a team of hackers that are hacking into different organizations and providing him documents. He's kind of just the middleman that releases them on their behalf, and he takes the punches. But he's getting some cash for it, I'm sure. So these things, it confirms we already knew. Yeah, we all knew that she's a little bit for business. But does that mean she's going to protect banks? Does that mean she's going to protect big business every single chance? Absolutely not. Obama took a lot of money from banks in 2008, 2012, and he executed and fought for one of the biggest financial regulations in modern history, Dodd-Frank. He really pushed that through Congress. It was kind of watered down because of Republicans, but he did get it through, which will help protect consumers. So, like I said, this isn't going to do anything. It's really dumb. If this is the best Julian Assange has, then Hillary Clinton's pretty much going to easily win on November 8th, especially after this Sunday debate.